The Azimio leader Raila Odinga has termed the Finance Bill 2023 as a punishment to Kenyans, vowing to mobilize his troops in the National Assembly to shoot down the proposals. Odinga criticized the President William Ruto-led government for what he termed illegal fundraising to finance its budget at the expense of already heavily burdened Kenyans. And as Chemutai Goin now reports, Odinga accused the Kenya Kwanza regime of reneging on its campaign promise.
The proposed tax measures by the Kenya Kwanza regime, geared at raising the revenue to finance its budget, continues to draw sharp reactions from across the political divide. The controversial proposals, which seek to increase taxes, is expected to set the stage for a heated debate, with Azimio coalition bracing for a fight. Azimio leader Raila Odinga vowing that his coalition will shoot down the proposals.
Our members, those who are with the Azimio and who have got conscience, will oppose these proposals. We'll oppose the proposals, and we hope that the genuine Kenya Kwanza members, who also have got the interests of ordinary Kenyans at heart, some who still feel about the hustler which they used, will see the fallacy of trying to introduce these measures here.
Odinga accused the Kenya Kwanza government of unfairly targeting Kenyans already choking under the ever-rising cost of living.
The tsunami of taxes in that bill will bury everyone, especially the jobless youth and the poor struggling down at the bottom. The bill is a promissory note to strangle and suffocate the hustlers from whose necks Ruto promised to remove the rope.
The Azimio leader saying the government shouldn't punish already heavily taxed population, but should instead reduce the size of government by first stopping the appointment of chief administrative secretaries, institute austerity measures such as limiting international and domestic travel, fight corruption and minimize wastage.
Parliament has got enough offices, a facility for members, committees to meet. There's no need to transport members of parliament to go and meet in Mombasa.
The Azimio team also rejected the proposal to increase income tax from 30 to 35%.
A single pay slip supports entire villages and communities in Kenya. As Kenya Kwanza reduces availability of local disposable income, it is inadvertently reducing local demand for goods and services.
While Kenya Kwanza had campaigned itself to victory on the premise that they will lift the common Kenyan from the bottom by easing the cost burden, Odinga wondered why the government's actions were negating the pledges.
It is even more shocking that a regime that promised to lessen the burden of the so-called hustlers, Mama Mboga, watu wa mjengo, can turn his back so soon on the same people.
The loud silence by Kotu Secretary General Francis Atwoli, who would ordinarily call out the government if it had workers, criticized by Odinga.
We saw them on Labor Day talking and not even demanding any increase in salaries for the workers. It seems that the workers' movement has gone to bed with this regime.
Already, Parliament has called on Kenyans to submit their views on the Finance Bill 2023 to the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning by 20th May as a review of the proposals commences. With concerns rife that the proposed higher taxes will be passed on to the consumer at a time when the cost of living is at an all-time high, Kenyans will be waiting to see which members of the National Assembly will stand to be counted and whether they will yield to pressure to shoot down the proposals. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.